Hello folks, welcome again to another episode of One Van and One Camera. The news for this episode, we're actually in Birmingham for this episode of One Van and One Camera because there's a Transformers event on, and me being me, obviously I wanted to come down and see what it's about. You probably know the South Park character Jimmy Valmer. You know, if you tried to pronounce Birmingham, it would probably go along the lines of baby. Talking of celebrity news, you've probably heard about the funeral of Cilla Black, and subsequently after the funeral, one of her songs had hit #1 on the UK pop chart, which is a really fitting tribute for such a big influential figure within the music industry. I'd say fair dues to that. In Glasgow news, you've probably been hearing about the bin truck driver giving evidence in court at a fatal accident investigation. Well, the families have actually set up a court case of their own against him, and it looks like he's going to get a wee bit of jail time for what he'd done. And the thing is, as I said in the last episode, he'd lied to a point where he endangered life. That's reason enough to put him in jail. Talking of more legal news, you've probably been hearing Oscar Pistorius was going to be released, but at the last moment they ended up adding a wee bit more jail term to him. You know, to be honest, it is apt. Technology news. You probably remember in the last episode I was telling you about Windows 10 being a total shiter. Well, surprisingly enough, ironically in fact, I installed Windows 10, and to be honest, it looks a lot more cleaner than Windows 8. And that random start screen bouncing up from nowhere, you know, you could be typing a Word document on Windows 8 and then the start menu just bursts in on the scene for no reason. That was just stupid. But Windows 10, it does look cleaner, looks a lot more fresher, but the downside is you don't get your classic games like Solitaire or Minesweeper on it without having to pay an exorbitant rate. It's just, as I say, a shiter. I was watching TV of more recent times, and I was watching this TV show about this lady hoarding cats, like 30 of them in her own fucking house. You know, I'm not judging the matter, I'm no fucking psychologist, but from what I learned so far, she certainly does enjoy a pussy. The wall of fail, because people just don't know how to social media well. Wait a minute, it is a win. Posting fantastic scenery shots, i.e. like fantastic photos of like scenery, landmarks, you name it, onto Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, it's such a win. It looks lovely and it brightens up social media for once. A fail. Sharing your wank bank onto Facebook and Twitter. You know what, it's a total fail. You know, whatever you're into, that's fine. You know, have fun with it, but don't share it onto Twitter or Facebook because no one's that interested, to be honest. A win. Facebook competitions, you know, they're usually run by like customer service pages of various companies and where people win. And it's such a win when people actually win, ironically. You know, it's usually big grand prizes and all, so it is actually really quite enjoyable. Here's a fail. Instagrammed food selfies. You know, taking a photo of a smashing meal is a kind of win in a way, but if you're actually taking the time to Instagram it and get adulation for it, by the time you actually go to your food again, it's freezing fucking cold. It's such a fail, to be honest. See these warning type statuses on Facebook like, that bank machine down in Grey Road it's got a rigged bit of equipment, it's stealing people's pins on it. You know, it is a win to actually inform people that it's doing that, but the fail is when people are sharing that information first before actually phoning up the bank provider and phoning the police. A fail. Trolling. You know, there's a huge range of trolling out there. There's like disagreeing with somebody, disagreeing with a group, all the way to actually trying to bait people and bully them. You know, the people that indulge in this poor activity usually have self-esteem issues, or you know, issues like their daddy hits them, or another issue like they're slitting their wrists. These people that indulge in that kind of act have got so many skeletons in their closet they could shake a stick at it.
With the art books, it took us a long time to gather the material, very similar to with Legacy. Like, I have a pretty good eye for
Part of something in Leeds, there was going to be a pet shop opening up, but it was cancelled by the city council. They found out what they were going to try and name the pet shop, specialling in dog clothing. They found out the shop was going to be called Doggy Style, and they were not chuffed. Apparently the company that were going to open that shop were fucked.
I do wonder where we're off this time around. I have no idea either where we're going.
You are actually correct. 25. Don't even.
Hello folks. I want to say a massive thank you to one and all for joining us on another episode of One Van and One Camera. Next month I have not a Scooby of an idea what we're going to be getting up to, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. But please tune in, and until then, stay chill, stay safe, have fun, and good evening.